I've seen a lot of adverts on Facebook for camping chairs, outdoor gear and that sort of stuff, and the one that's prevalent at the moment is the Ozzie Gear little chair. And just going to move back from the camera there a bit. That's how big they are, and that's how they come in this little bag. I bought a couple. I was quite impressed by the adverts. Not like me to be impressed by an advert, but they sort of look really good. Ordered them. There was a bit of a delay on delivery, but they were very good. They sort of notified and said what it would be and so on and why. Actually, I just dropped that. That's the bag carry strap. But they said why there was going to be a delay, because what they've got is all these sort of spring mechanisms weren't right on one of the deliveries, so they sent them all back to the manufacturer, China, and then these got delivered direct from China. So it wasn't too bad. It was just a couple of weeks, I think, delay. But these apparently take about 5 seconds to set up once they're out of the bag, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the camera around that way and then show you from a distance what it's like, or how long it takes me to set this up and sit down in it. So I have done it once before, so I'm not new to this, but apparently you just unclip this velcro strap and then it sort of all unfolds and you pull a couple of tubes up and it works from there. So I'm going to turn the camera around and go over that way from a distance so you can see how it's done. So there it is. I think that took me a bit more than 5 seconds, and the build quality seems to be quite good. Oh, the one thing I didn't do is pull those up. That's why it looks a bit weird in the front there. So there's that sort of leg there that comes out from the bottom to the front. Pull those up, and then there's two that go up, so it comes up at the back a bit more. Actually really small and very light. I don't know what they're going to be like in proper use. They do seem pretty comfortable. You know, that obviously on all these small chairs they do sort of go into the back of your legs a little bit. It's like all camping chairs really, but they are actually, I feel really comfortable in this, and it rocks about, but I think that's fine because it's all very sturdy, and it's just a little bit of give in the construction. So this is going to be really handy actually to use when we're downsizing. It's really important, I think, to get things that pack away tiny. And these remind me of the rain jackets that we've got. that pack into a thing about this size. It really is very, very small. Now I think some of the advertising on the Ozzie Gear stuff is a little bit overhyped, because they say, oh look, it's just the size of a water bottle. But if you had a water bottle that size, well, you might be going on a very, very long trip. You'd fit about a couple of gallons in that. So not quite the size of a water bottle. It's a lot bigger than that, but it is still quite small. When you compare that, about 1.5 times the size of a normal head from shoulder up. You might sort of get the idea of how big that is. But I'm sitting in this for a few minutes. Actually, it's when you're relaxed and sitting back, comfortable. There's no armrests, so arms on your lap if you're not going to have them hanging down or waving them around like I normally are. But there is a side pocket just down there. You can't see that. Let me show you a bit of a better view of the detail. So there's a side pocket there. That's the Velcro strap to do it all up. It's vented just here under your thighs, and vented at the back as well, so you wouldn't get all sweaty on a hot day. That's the main section there for how it all unfolds. You fold it up by pressing that button in. Obviously folding these down, but what I did find is getting these ones out was actually quite, you need to be quite strong to really pull those out. It may be that they loosen up over time, but all you do to fold it up is push these in. That all folds down, and then push the main button in, and you're into the fold up mechanism. So I don't know, I haven't timed the setup, so I don't know. When I go to edit this video, I'll put a timer on. I think it took me a bit longer than it would, because I have set one up before. I've taken one out and unpacked it, but that was like when they first came a few days ago. But let's see what it's like to fold it all up. And I think you just go in the reverse way, like push these in, and I think these really are quite tough. Yeah, they're quite stiff. I think that's because they're new. The bottom ones weren't, because there's no stress on them from the material pulling. And then something I didn't do when I was setting out, pull those out. So there's 6 little buttons to push in, and then you're into the main sort of button there. Push that in, and then that all folds in on itself. I'm making a right hash of it. Now that all folds in on itself. Oh, yeah, push that in there, and then you've got this Velcro strap, which will come. Yeah, you need to get that around the right way. The Velcro strap comes round, and there you've got that and I think that's probably about, I haven't measured it, probably about 15 inches. Really small, and it is, I think it might be about a kilo. I don't know exactly how heavy that is, but it might be about a kilo, so a couple of pounds, 1.5 pounds maybe. Then you've got the nice little storage bag, which is also vented on one side, and that just pops back in the bag and zips up. So that's the Ozzie Gear camping outdoor chair, which with the carry strap, drop that again, with the carry strap makes it quite a nice portable thing to have. Pop that on there. That's it. Then you've got this adjustable strap that you can carry over your back, or you know, I think it probably opens up enough to go over your shoulder. So if you've got a way to go and you want to carry a chair with you, it's actually easy to do like that. So quite good actually. So I'm really liking it. Comfortable. Feels like really strongly made construction. It feels solid and good. And by the way, I bought these. This is not a paid promotion at all. I bought them. They are, what were they? £70 each, including delivery. So they were just short of. So it's £39.98. I think £139.98 for two. So 140 quid for two of those chairs. But they feel like really, really convenient. And I think these, when we're travelling in the small van and we've got the bikes on the back, you can't open the back doors unless you take all the bikes off and stuff like that. So having a couple of these up above the cab, just for the occasional sit out while we're not taking the bikes off, if we're, you know, stayed overnight and we want to sit outside in the morning for a coffee and stuff, it's a much easier thing to do, especially if we've got some nice weather. I can't say that about today. It's bright, super cloud cover all over the place, and a bit misty in the background. You probably won't see the mist in the background there, but there we are. That's it. And now let's talk about some future plans.
Steve's been busy this morning. It's a beautiful summer's morning. He's done an oil change on the boat because we had tried to get someone out to do it for us. But of course, they said they were coming a couple of times and they've never turned up. So Steve bit the bullet and researched how to do it, and he's doing it himself. So, and also he's put the yellow stripe round the side of the boat, which needed doing. So we've been quite busy really doing one thing and another. And then I'm sitting here in the sunshine. I'm a bit lazy. I'm reading my book. This is what I'm reading. Helen Forrester, The Lemon Tree. Up at the office there, they've got a book exchange, so I just read one and then I go and get another one. But this afternoon we're going to the open mic at the Royal Oak, which is on once a month on a Sunday afternoon, so we enjoy that. We like to have a little bit of a sing-song, and it's very dog friendly there, so Pippin will always enjoys going there. In fact, when we walk down the village, she pulls to go in there all the time because they give her treats and as a bowl of water. But what she will do is, our boat's just to our left, and then there's the canal. And every time a dog walks by on the canal path, she gives a little bark. It's like she owns it all round here, but she doesn't, of course. But she likes to think she does. But I think she's only being friendly, because if they come over, she'd be so pleased to see them. So that's what we're doing now. And Steve's getting his chair out now. He's got one of our little fold-up chairs, which they're good, but I will not sit with my back to the canal, because I have seen someone fall backwards on their chair and they nearly fell into the canal. So you've got to be careful, and I wouldn't, especially if you've had a few drinks. It's not a good plan, is it? But you've turned yours like mine, so that's better, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, so it's quiet at the moment, but it's gearing up. It's only less than a week to the boat show, so we've got the big crane here because they're going to be lifting a load of boats in. Yeah,
well, it's Sunday, so Sunday. It'll be almost over.
Yeah, it will be.
It sort of closes at the end of Sunday next week.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's your phone going. Yeah. Just 1, 2, 3 down from us, he's flying the Leicester Tigers flag. So I think there's rugby on soon. Yeah. I haven't seen it flying before.
So while I've been away getting the chair to sit on, Wendy's been telling you about our future plans. What have you said?
Oh, I've said about what work you've been doing. I haven't said that we are booked on the Channel Tunnel on the
24th of June.
Yeah, we are. Yes. So
we'll have to leave here by the 20th of June, really.
Well, yeah, because we want to see all the family before we go, and they all live down south. All our family.
Probably, maybe a few days before that, maybe the 17th or 16th of June. Yeah, we'll be leaving to go down to prep to get across to Sweden.
Yes,
again.
Yes.
We love Sweden.
Yes, we do. And we love our family that live there as well.
Yeah, well, yeah. Of course, that goes without
saying. They are.
So
in Sweden are our 2 youngest grandchildren, and we like to look after them while their mummy and daddy are busy or at work.
Yeah,
yes,
that's right.
Yes.
So last time we were over there, I was roped in to build an exercise climbing frame thing, like a set of monkey bars and a pull-up bar and so on, which the grandchildren loved, didn't they?
They love it.
We managed to get it there, and it was quite hard work. We had to go and buy all the raw materials and then get it all done. We were working from plans from the internet.
Yes, you did, didn't you? Yes.
So I don't know if we showed you that last time.
No,
we didn't do much filming last time I was up.
No, we didn't. We didn't do any filming when we were in Sweden.
We sort of, we don't like to include the extended family.
No.
It's not fair on them.
No.
This is our, this is our YouTube channel, and they don't want to be in it, as it were. Well, they might not. We haven't asked.
No.
But so we'll show you a bit of that when we get up there. We might be taking a different route this time, might we?
Yes,
We're thinking that we might go. We'll get to Germany and turn left up through Denmark to a place called Friedrich. If I can say it correctly, Friedrichshafen. And then there's a ferry across to, where does it go? Gothenburg.
Gothenburg, yeah. The only thing though, Steve, I've got to research is, I think it's between 3 and 4 hours. And if you have to leave your dog in the vehicle, I'm not going to go on that.
No. We haven't.
If they've got a pet lounge, or you can sit with them. Like some boats we've been on.
We haven't fully researched it yet, so we've got to make sure that's all
sorted. Yes. And we will take that ferry then.
And then if that's not, we'll probably go the normal route from Rostock, Germany, to Trelleborg, Sweden. Yeah. Which is just south of Malmo, and then we'll go up the E4, E20 motorway. It's a single road right up through Sweden to Stockholm.
Because I wish all ferries were like that, because if you've got dogs you can take them anywhere on the deck, and they just make an area of the lounge and restaurant where you can sit with your dog. It's so easy. They make such a fuss about it, UK ferries.
So we've had a few questions about how we're going to manage with the pet passport thing, and there seems to be a lot of confusion. It shouldn't be confusing because Pippin's now a European dog, not an English dog. So she's simply returning to Europe with her passport. So there's no sort of entry criteria to worry about. She's just returning in terms of her passport to Europe. So that's quite good. So it should be really simple. We don't have to go to the vet beforehand.
We don't need an animal health certificate, so it won't cost us any money
now. No. So that's all done and paid for with the passport. So that's good. So I mean, some people have said they've had a problem, but I don't think we will.
Well, we came back with the passport, and
well, we
it was
did
fine.
come back with the passport,
used it,
so we got through okay with the passport, and she's just going back to Europe. So as long as that, but you'll find out along with us if there's a problem. It might be quite an expensive problem, because if we miss the train, I don't know, they might put us on a later one. They might be kind, or they might just say, no, you got it wrong, pay again.
Do you remember one day we arrived a day late?
Oh,
that was awful, wasn't it?
That was awful.
Yeah.
We booked the tunnel on an iPad, and the buttons weren't clear, and with old man fat finger syndrome, I thought I'd clicked one day and I'd clicked the day before, and then I didn't check.
No.
And then it was like, I think it was like confusing, because it's like it says the 23rd in 23 or something like that. Anyway, it was confusing, not difficult to confuse me, but we got there a day late and we had to pay again.
Yeah, we did.
That was an expensive mistake.
It was it was double then we had to pay. It was a lot. We got it cheap. We bought it a while ago, and
it was very expensive. Lucky. I mean, we're so lucky that we actually had the money.
Yeah, we did have the money
to pay. So that's the cost of it, of stupidity and confusion. It was actually £256 to get on the tunnel that day.
And that must have been 4 or 5 years ago, before COVID, of
probably
course.
2018.
Yeah, something like that.
We were probably going on the 18th of something in 2018.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So that's why, or we're going on the 17th, and I thought it was 2000. Anyway,
we keep checking now. We check again.
We do. We check. We triple check
the date. Yes.
Yeah.
Going and coming back.
We get all that done. So that's good. We're getting. It's quite frustrating having so much work to do on the boat to get it ready to sell. That you wish there wasn't so much. I mean, I've just done as Wendy's probably told you, I've done the engine service today, and then I thought, right, well, I'll give it a little bit of a turnover to get the engine oil recirculating. Now the battery's dead.
Yeah.
Because if you leave a battery and it's not good, so so I've got another battery that I took out of the van that seems to be okay. I've charged it and conditioned it, and it seems to be holding its charge well. So, I'll put that in tomorrow and see if we can get it started on that. I might grab some jump leads from the van.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Actually, they're probably in the shed. Yeah. So buy some jump leads from the shed. Get some jump leads from the shed, and see if I can jump the thing across to the old battery, just to get the engine started, and then, we can make sure, rather than me change the battery over, then find out that's no good either. So we'll do that.
Because we've done one side, Steve's done one, mostly I helped a little bit, but we've done one side of the boat, and now we've got to do the other side. Yes.
Oh, we've
Hello.
got some.
Oh, Oh,
some old.
yeah.
Oh well, that was. We used to have some people that were moored here a little while ago. They're just wandering around and having a look. They come to visit the garden centre.
Yes.
So a little chat with them.
That's nice to see them. They've moved to another marine now.
So a few minutes on.
Yes.
And with the magic of video editing,
Yes.
here we are again. So we're up in Sweden and doing all the stuff up there. So what we like to do is when we stay with our son, daughter-in-law and grandchildren, we park on their driveway and we sleep in their house.
Yeah.
So sort of become part of the family and part of the household, as it were, which is really, really nice. And then occasionally, if we want a little break from all of that hustle bustle, big house and all the rest of it, we get in the van, go off to a campsite, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have a few
So that's
days.
what we'll be doing.
It's lovely. Yes, yes.
And I think there's always, there's always a bit of DIY to do over there. With like there is everywhere when you got a house. There's always some little thing. So I like to ask our son Ben to give me a list of jobs and provide me with the tools and any paint that's needed, and I just go and do them. So it keeps me occupied.
You like it, yes.
Doesn't it? I like to do a bit of DIY.
I like to be helpful. I like to help them all I can. Yes. Yeah.
And
Well, you
occasionally
do.
we cook, don't we?
Yeah, we do cook. Yes. Yes.
It's all different food. Well, it's not that different, but
No.
it is. They sort of have different combinations of stuff,
Yes.
don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then shopping, of course. We like to go shopping
Yes.
and buy some groceries and things like that. Yeah.
We do.
So that's our plan for
Yes.
the summer. It's really summery today. We've got a clear blue sky.
Yeah, beautiful.
Really bad clouds yesterday, but it's like cleared up, clear blue sky. Lovely.
We're going to have to get her pushchair out to get her down to the
Yeah.
pub. It's too hot for her to
Yeah.
walk.
So
It's not
it's
that
in-
far, but when it's very hot, she
Yeah.
can't do it.
it's in the
No.
little storage cupboard, so
Yes.
we'll get that out on the way. And
Yeah, she's sitting under the picnic bench now in the shade.
yeah, because we've got a nice open mic. They call it a womble.
Yes.
I can't remember what the womble, WOMBLE, stands for. Stands for something. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so that's what we're doing this afternoon, Sunday afternoon. But I've got to finish up this video, really,
Yes.
because it's due to get published in a few minutes, and I've got to edit it.
We've probably repeated ourselves a few times.
Hey, well,
Don't matter.
so I'll have to get in and edit this down so that you don't have to put up with all the rubbish.
I wish there's a pair of swans here, and they've just had 3 cygnets, and they ride around on her back. I wish I could have shown you. It's so sweet. Yes, so lovely. And there's a pair of ducks. They've had 7 ducklings, and they've still got 7. They've had them for 2 days now, so it's good news.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, interesting. We were looking through some old photos the other day, and back in, what was it, 2018?
Yes.
I found a picture of something that we took when we were in Mimizan in 2018. But neither one of us can remember where we stayed in Mimizan.
No.
And sod's law, isn't it? We were before then. We were doing daily videos. We were just popping up a 5 or 10 minute video
Yes, that's what
every
we did,
day,
yes.
just talking about what we were doing, which seemed quite nice. But I think it became a bit wearing, a bit onerous for us, and we decided to take the month of May 2018 off and come back with weekly videos.
Yeah.
So we were in Mimizan on the 18th or thereabouts of May 2018, just the point at which we stopped filming for a whole month.
Yeah.
So we've got no real record. I've got a couple of pictures, a big sort of white. I'll put it in here. It's a white and blue sign of a cockerel with above it a Le French coq, which I thought mimizan underneath, which I thought was an amusing sign. You know, it's my childish humour coming through. Anyway, so so that's hi. There's a boat going by called Cheddington. Cheddington with a couple on it. Yeah.
It's a bit like Motorhome Life. When people go by in their boat,
very similar.
Most of the time we wave at one another. Yes.
Very similar.
Very similar.
So we always
the camaraderie. Yes. That's the one, yes.
All in the.
Yeah.
Dare I say it? All in the same boat. So that's interesting, isn't it? We've been to Mimizan before. We don't remember it, and we don't remember the beach at all.
No.
All the bars.
I think we stayed in in the town.
They're very different.
Yes, so that's
the experience we had in 2018. Isn't it marvellous? You experience something different when you go back to the same place. So we're looking forward to after Sweden coming back, and then
who knows?
we'll be prepping to go to Europe again. Our current plan date to get on the tunnel, 25th of December.
Yes.
So Christmas Day we'll be on the tunnel, because we don't really celebrate the Christmas Day thing.
You get a good price.
You get a good price, and away we go.
Yeah. Well, it's not only that, but it's exciting.
So that's our plan.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll try and grab some footage from the Womble, the open mic.
Yeah.
Just a little couple of snaps to get into next week's video. Or maybe do some TikTok. I'm doing a few TikToks now and again. And maybe do a TikTok live. Not live, TikTok. Yeah. A TikTok post or
Show
two
everyone where
tonight.
we're sitting so they can see the canal and the path and our boat there. They can see. Yeah.
Let me give you a bit of a
so you know.
A round tour, and then we'll
give you
sign
a round
off.
tour. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, well, let's just say.
We say.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thanks for watching,
Bye
everyone.
for now.
Yes, and here's a little tour.
Yeah, a little tour.